I'm joined here now with Bill Lawson, and he is the chairperson of the Wainwright and District Health Foundation. Now, the Health Foundation had their new CT scanner delivered last week, and with all the funding coming from the community. But first of all, I'll get you just to go a bit into the background of how this project started.
The project began basically with a joint effort between the Rotary Club of Wainwright and the Health Foundation. We had recently completed the project, the last project we were on. We were looking for something new. And at our meeting one night, the Rotary showed up. They phoned and said, "Can we meet you there?" So they came to the meeting and come up with the idea that they were looking for something new to fund for Wainwright, so they suggested a CT scanner. And I mean, we had thought of a CT scanner actually a couple of years prior to that, but it was just out of our scope, I guess I would say, to raise. We didn't know how much money we needed to raise, but we didn't think we could raise the money needed alone, just with the foundation. So that's basically how we got started with the Rotary and the foundation joining forces. And then as well, Bumper to Bumper has been a huge impact on our hospital here in Wainwright. They donate a lot of proceeds towards it. So we joined up with the Bumper to Bumper and the Wainwright Rotary and the Health Foundation here in Wainwright and to start with this process. So,
And with the new CT scanner, the community and everyone helped raise $2.2 million. So just how was it raising the money, and just how was it trying to do this also during a pandemic?
yeah, that was a big part of it. All right. When we started, of course, we weren't in the pandemic. So, I mean, I looked at the project and the first thing we did is form a committee of members that we could get together and make decisions and about raising the funds. And each organization basically went on their own. Like the Rotary did their own fundraising, and Bumper to Bumper did their fundraising, and as well the foundation did their own fundraising. And but definitely, it's a lot of money to raise, and I went through it. We had 2 years to raise it at that time, and I went through it and I thought, you know what, we might end up a little bit shy. I was concerned about the 2.2 million. I looked at what the Rotary could raise and Bumper to Bumper, and as well as the foundation. So I actually approached the town of Wainwright, and I approached the MD of Wainwright, and with an agreement. We had an agreement signed, not signed, but we had an agreement with them, a verbal agreement that they would help if we ran into a shortfall, that they would supplement it. So that made me breathe a lot easier. But as it turned out, we didn't need any government funding from anybody. We raised the funds all on our own. So
Yeah, that's great to hear. And just what was your reaction to seeing when you guys finally hit that goal?
it was a sense of relief. It was a sense of relief, that's for sure. But you know what? It seemed to not even stop there. I mean, we actually put a piece in the paper. We had to put a piece in the paper because everybody was wanting this in the town of Wainwright, and the local communities, surrounding communities, all wanted this. And even when we put the piece in the paper saying, you know what, we've reached our target and our goal, people still wanted to give money towards that project, and they couldn't believe that we were already there. So no, it was fantastic support by all the surrounding communities and the town of Wainwright for sure.
And when are you hoping that the CT scanner will be fully operational and up and running?
Probably seen pictures of the machine actually arriving here December 30th in that minus 35 weather, which I did have some concerns. There's a lot of plastic in there, and I thought, well, we better get it inside as quick as we can. That was a concern we had, but no, it was a sense of relief when we got that machine here, and they just put it into storage. And the next project is getting the room done, and the bids have gone out. They're going to start this month actually renovating a space in the hospital to put this, and we're hoping to have it in operation in June or July. And, they'll be doing test runs and maybe some changes needed to be made, and fully operational by September doing scans here.
And just how crucial is it to have it in the community?
That's one thing we looked at and we discussed it. Like right now, a lot of our seniors are going to places like Edmonton and Camrose for the CT scan, and it's a real benefit to our seniors to have it done locally. If they need a scan, they can get it done locally here and without traveling to other areas. So it's a huge benefit to the whole surrounding community, even bringing people in from other areas that are further that will drive to Wainwright. It's a boost to our local economy here, that they may do shopping here while they're in Wainwright, or stay at a hotel, and it's just a win-win all the way around.
Well, thank you so much for your time today, Bill. And it's just great to hear that this project is now completed.
Thanks for having me, Jasmine.